You've probably spent years in school learning about math, history, and grammar, but no one ever sat you down and explained how your own mind works. What if the most important truths about your thoughts, emotions, and behavior were never taught because they're too uncomfortable or too powerful? Today, we're going to uncover 15 shocking facts about the human mind they don't teach you in school, but absolutely should. Let's dive in. 1. Your brain lies to you all the time. Your brain isn't just a thinking machine, it's a storyteller, and sometimes it tells really bad stories. Ever walked into a room and forgot why? Or assumed someone was mad at you based on their tone? That's your brain making guesses based on patterns, not facts. It fills in blanks with assumptions. It exaggerates fears. It invents meaning where there is none. It's not evil, it's just trying to keep you safe. But left unchecked, it can become your worst enemy. That's why mindfulness and self-awareness aren't just buzzwords. They're tools for checking your brain's first draft before believing the story it's spinning. 2. You remember emotion, not accuracy. Most of your memories aren't real, they're reconstructions, and your emotions color those reconstructions every time you recall them. That fight with your friend? That moment of embarrassment? You're probably not remembering what actually happened. You're remembering how you felt. The mind isn't a filing cabinet, it's a painter, and every brushstroke changes the original, which means your past is shaped more by how you felt than by what really occurred. 3. You can be addicted to people. Yes, people, not just substances. The same reward systems in your brain that light up for sugar or nicotine, they activate for validation, attention, and even toxic relationships. That's why walking away from someone who hurts you can feel like withdrawal. Your brain craves the high of the familiar, even when it's unhealthy. Understanding this isn't weakness, it's biology, and naming it gives you power over it. 4. Your brain can't tell the difference between rejection and physical pain. Rejection hurts, not metaphorically, literally. When someone ignores your message, excludes you from a group, or ghosts you, the brain regions that activate are the same ones that respond to physical pain. So if you've ever said, "This breakup feels like I've been punched in the stomach," you're not exaggerating. Your brain is experiencing it as real pain. This explains why emotional wounds take so long to heal, and why self-compassion is a necessity, not a luxury. 5. You think in images, not words. Language is how we communicate thought, not how we experience it. The mind uses flashes of images, sensations, and emotions long before words appear. That's why dreams can feel powerful but hard to describe. It's also why visualizing your goals works better than just writing them down. Your brain gets the picture, literally. Want to influence your mind? Use imagery, metaphor, and story. 6. The mind loves patterns, even when they're wrong. We see faces in clouds, shapes in shadows, meaning in coincidences. It's not magic, it's pattern recognition gone wild. The brain is constantly trying to make sense of randomness. This is how superstitions form. It's how conspiracy theories stick. The mind would rather be wrong than be uncertain. Understanding this helps us become more critical thinkers and more compassionate people. 7. You can't have a thought without a physical reaction. Every thought you think produces a biological response. Heart rate changes, muscles tighten, hormones release. Your body doesn't just sit there passively while your mind races, it reacts. That's why chronic stress is so dangerous. It's not just in your head, it's in your bloodstream, your sleep, your digestion. Thinking isn't separate from the body, it's embedded in it. 8. The mind confuses familiarity with truth. If you hear something enough times, your brain starts believing it. Not because it's true, but because it's familiar. This is called the illusory truth effect. It's why repetition is so powerful in propaganda, advertising, and even self-talk. Tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," often enough, and your brain accepts it. Flip the script and you can rewire that belief. 9. The mind craves control, even when it's an illusion. The brain hates uncertainty. It would rather have a painful answer than no answer at all. That's why we try to figure out why someone ghosted us, why something bad happened, why we feel the way we do. We invent reasons, sometimes completely made up, just to soothe that discomfort. Accepting uncertainty is one of the hardest and most freeing things you can do. 10. Your subconscious is always listening. Even when you're not paying attention, your brain is. Background noise, facial expressions, tone of voice, subtle shifts in energy. Your subconscious is picking up on all of it and storing it. That's why gut feelings matter. They're not magic. They're your subconscious sending signals based on patterns it's seen before. Learn to listen to that quiet wisdom. It often knows more than your conscious mind. 11. Silence can trigger anxiety. For some people, stillness and silence feel unbearable. It's not boredom. It's the discomfort of being alone with your own thoughts. We're trained to fill space with noise, music, notifications, scrolling. But silence is where the deepest work happens. It's where your mind processes, heals, reflects. If silence feels scary, that's a clue, not a flaw. Learning to sit in it can be life-changing. 12. Your brain reacts stronger to negative than positive. This is called the negativity bias. One bad comment can outweigh 10 compliments. One rejection can ruin a day. Your brain evolved to prioritize threats over rewards. It kept us alive in the wild. But today, it means we have to work harder to notice the good. Practicing gratitude literally rewires your brain to see balance. 13. Daydreaming is a sign of intelligence. If your mind wanders during meetings, you're not unfocused. You might just be creative. Studies show that people who daydream often have higher working memory and problem-solving skills. Your brain is exploring ideas, making new connections. So next time your thoughts drift, don't beat yourself up. Follow them. You might discover something incredible. 14. Your mind tries to protect you with procrastination. Procrastination isn't laziness, it's self-defense. Your brain is avoiding discomfort, fear of failure, fear of judgment, even fear of success. It's saying, I don't feel safe doing this right now. Understanding that helps you respond with kindness instead of shame. Talk to your procrastination. Ask what it's trying to protect you from. That's where change begins. 15. You can literally change your brain with thought. It's called neuroplasticity, and it's the most hopeful fact of all. Your brain isn't fixed. It's always rewiring, adapting, evolving. Every time you think differently, you carve a new path. And over time, those new paths become highways. You are not stuck. Your mind is a garden, and you can choose what grows there. They didn't teach you this in school, but now you know. The human mind is more mysterious, more powerful, and more changeable than you've ever been told. And the more you understand it, the more you can work with it instead of against it. If this blew your mind even a little, subscribe to MindShift Playbook. We've got so much more to explore.